This course was designed basically to give people the confidence and the skills they need to ride safely in traffic. The idea being that they can use their bikes for transportation. This is just the end of our second season now, and about 600 people, I think, so far have taken this. So we like to think there are 600 people that are out there riding their bikes safely and confidently in the traffic of Metro Vancouver. TransLink is one of our big supporters in doing this. For a lot of people, it's becoming really important to be able to do something concrete and significant for the environment, and choosing to cycle for transportation is one great way that people can help. They see the environmental value of this as well as the personal health and the community development as well, because it's a friendly way to travel.
Everyone learns a lot from each other, first of all. We discuss everything at every pit stop, and so there's real value in people sharing their experience.
The wonderful thing is that even with fairly experienced cyclists, I find from the feedback I've gotten, they all get at least something out of it.
Experienced cyclists tend to assume that they know the best way to cycle in city traffic, and it's not always the best way. Some of the things we do are actually counterintuitive, but they're safer.
If you're able to keep up with traffic or close to it, you can basically take the lane.
Being assertive enough to assume that I have the right to be in a lane, and at the same time that the other side of that accountability is making sure that I follow the rules of the road.
This is viewing from the back. There's the car. There's approximately a meter between the car and the cyclist, and a meter between the cyclist and the curb or side of the road.
We teach people in our course that you need to be at least a meter away from that gutter so that you have room to maneuver, and so that you can ride in a straight line and be predictable and be visible to other road users. And people have a hard time with that, and you can hear them questioning, well, isn't it safer to be over there? Shouldn't I be closer? I don't know if I want to be out there. And usually by the end of the day, and by the time they finish 2 hours on a road ride, they say, wow, I felt a lot more confident being there, and I know that people could see me.
You're very visible here. You just plant both feet on the ground, you take your space, everyone sees you here, and keep your signal out so people know why you're out there. I do encourage today to try some things that may be out of your comfort zone.
I felt a lot more confident. I didn't think I could make the left turn right in the intersection going away up there, but I did it, and I feel good.
It's a really fun way to learn. It's the way that I learn best. I feel like I spent my day really well.
I like to take this course because I like to feel more confident when I ride in traffic, and try to ride my bike more often.
I'm a new bike rider. The ride was very empowering. Yes, I learned a lot. I felt very confident. Did things that I would never have imagined.
The more novice the cyclists, the more they get out of the course, and it can actually be almost like a transformation from the beginning of the day to the end of the day, and it's so rewarding.
When it's kids riding, somehow it's still seen as a toy, and even a lot of adults still see their bike as some kind of recreational thing, and they take it out in their car and they go riding it somewhere in trails and they bring it back again. And what we're trying to help people understand is that it's not just a toy, it's a form of transportation, and it needs to be taken seriously as such, and you need to learn skills to ride a bike safely and confidently in traffic. Another great thing that people say when they have ridden their bike to work is just that they feel energized for having done it. And there are actually studies that show that people who ride their bikes to work, in fact, take fewer sick days than people who don't, because they're generally more healthy and they get fresh air, and they're energized when they start the day. We have employers, businesses that are trying to make a difference, the chance for them to encourage their employees to use the healthier, more environmentally friendly mode of transportation.